Darkness. Silence. Then a sound that tears through the void, the roar of a rocket, clawing its way towards the stars. We rise with it, past the thin blue veil of Earth and into the vast cosmic ocean. Before us spins our solar system, a celestial ballet of planets, moons, and a billion points of light. But in this breathtaking beauty, danger lurks. Deadly beauty. Because as we're about to discover, surviving 60 seconds out here is a luxury only one planet provides. You step onto a strange world. Breathe in. Timer starts. 60. 59. 58. Will you melt? Explode? Or turn to human popsicle? Let's find out! First stop, Mercury, the closest planet to our Sun and a place of stark contrasts. Imagine a landscape of scorched rock, bathed in the harsh glare of a sun almost 3 times larger than the one we know. No atmosphere to speak of, just an unforgiving vacuum. Here on the sun-baked surface of Mercury, the temperature soars to 800 degrees Fahrenheit. In this furnace, your spacesuit would turn into a molten prison within seconds. Your flesh would blacken and blister, your internal organs cooking from the inside out. Survival time? Non-existent. But step into the shadows, and you'd face the opposite fate. Temperatures on Mercury plummet to nearly 300 degrees below zero. Your breath would crystallize in the air, your limbs stiffening as your blood froze solid. Death wouldn't be quick. It would be a slow, agonizing freeze. Mercury, it seems, offers a simple choice. Be incinerated by the sun, or entombed in ice. Either way, your 60 seconds here are a countdown to a very unpleasant end. Next, we journey to Venus, often called Earth's twin, but don't let appearances fool you. This planet is a siren, cloaked in a shroud of swirling clouds. Beautiful perhaps, but deadly. Imagine stepping out onto the surface of Venus. The air is thick, heavy, suffocating. The pressure is 90 times that of Earth. Imagine being crushed beneath a mile of ocean. Your bones would creak, your lungs would collapse. But that's just the beginning. Look up, and you'll see the source of Venus's deadly heat, a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide, trapping heat like a furnace. The temperature here hovers around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. But the real killer on Venus isn't the heat, or even the pressure. It's the rain, not the kind that refreshes, but a corrosive downpour of sulfuric acid. It would burn through your suit in an instant, eating away at your flesh. On Venus, you wouldn't simply die. You'd be dissolved, vaporized, erased. 60 seconds here is an eternity you wouldn't want to experience. Now, we travel to the king of our solar system, Jupiter. A colossal giant, a swirling vortex of gas and dust, a planet so large it could swallow 1,000 Earths. Here, there's no solid ground to stand on, just an endless descent into the heart of a monster. Imagine yourself falling, plummeting through Jupiter's swirling atmosphere. The winds here howl at 300 miles per hour, tearing at your suit, whipping you around like a leaf in a tornado. Lightning storms rage around you, bolts 1,000 times more powerful than any on Earth. As you fall deeper, the pressure becomes unimaginable. The weight of the atmosphere above you, the crushing gravity of Jupiter itself, would begin to squeeze the very air from your lungs. Deeper still, and the temperature soars. Hydrogen, the gas that makes up most of Jupiter, is compressed to a point where it becomes a metallic fluid, a bizarre substance that conducts electricity and generates unimaginable heat. Your body by now would be little more than a mangled, crushed husk, lost forever in Jupiter's swirling depths. 60 seconds here, a terrifying plunge into oblivion. Our journey takes us now to the ice giant Neptune. A world of deep blues and swirling storms. It's a place of hauntingly alien beauty. But don't be fooled. Neptune is as deadly as it is dazzling. Imagine being swept away in Neptune's ferocious winds. They howl across the planet at over 1,200 miles per hour, the fastest in our solar system. These supersonic winds would rip you apart, scattering your remains across this frozen wasteland. But it's the cold that would kill you first. Neptune's average temperature is a bone-chilling minus 392 degrees Fahrenheit. Your breath would freeze the instant it left your lips, your blood turning to slush in your veins. And then there's the rain. Not water, mind you, but diamonds. Yes, on Neptune it rains diamonds formed under intense pressure deep within the planet's atmosphere. A beautiful death perhaps, but a death nonetheless. 60 seconds on Neptune is a whirlwind of icy death, a symphony of screaming winds and diamond rain. A fitting end for a planet named after the Roman god of the sea. Next, we visit Saturn, the jewel of our solar system, adorned with its spectacular rings. But these rings, as beautiful as they are, are a deadly halo, a cosmic minefield. Imagine being caught in the grip of Saturn's gravity, pulled inexorably towards those shimmering rings. As you get closer, you realize they're not the solid bands they appear to be from afar. Instead, they're made up of countless chunks of ice and rock, some as small as dust particles, others as large as mountains. And these particles are moving at incredible speeds, orbiting Saturn in a chaotic dance. You'd be caught in this cosmic blender, bombarded by ice shards, shredded by rocks. Your body wouldn't stand a chance. And let's not forget about Saturn's atmosphere, a toxic cocktail of hydrogen and helium. You wouldn't be able to breathe, of course, but even if you could, the pressure would crush you. 60 seconds on Saturn. It wouldn't be pretty. Just a fleeting moment of terror before you're torn apart by the very thing that makes this planet so mesmerizing. And finally, we reach Pluto, demoted perhaps, but no less deadly. This dwarf planet, shrouded in eternal twilight, is a frozen wasteland. Imagine stepping out onto Pluto's surface. The ground beneath your feet is a mixture of frozen nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide. The temperature, a mind-numbing minus 387 degrees Fahrenheit. In this environment, your body wouldn't last long. Your breath would freeze the instant it left your lips. Your skin would blister and crack, and your blood would begin to freeze solid. Death would be swift but not painless. You might catch a glimpse of the distant sun, a pinprick of light in the black sky. But it wouldn't offer any warmth, no comfort. Just a reminder of the life-giving energy that's so absent here. 60 seconds on Pluto is a frozen farewell, a lonely death in the farthest reaches of our solar system. A stark reminder that while space may be beautiful, it's also brutally unforgiving. Back on Earth, the air is sweet, the sun is warm, and the ground is solid beneath our feet. We take these things for granted, forgetting that we live on a rare jewel, a haven of life in a cosmic graveyard. After touring this cosmic death trap, Earth feels like a 5-star resort. So next time you complain about the weather, remember Jupiter's waiting. For now, let's just appreciate the simple fact that we can breathe, that we can walk, that we can experience the wonder of being alive on this extraordinary planet we call home.